So I don't remember if it was last week. It might have been 2 weeks ago, but I covered another racing game, and I'm here to cover another racing game. So this is Gear Club Unlimited 3. It is currently a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. I don't remember when they said it's coming out on other platforms, but they released this first on the Switch 2, which makes sense because Gear Club Unlimited 1 and 2 were both Switch games. Actually, Gear Club Unlimited 1 was a mobile title that got
Ooh.
ported to
I did
the
not know that.
Switch.
Did not know that, but cool.
Now a decent mobile game though.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
will say I've never touched it on mobile at all. But when I
will
you know
interject
I
you
tried
really
to
quickly. Sorry,
yeah
I'm so sorry. Asphalt 9 Legends slaps. By the way, that's a mobile racing game, and you can get it on like
it's
all your consoles. That
fantastic.
game is awesome. Just wanted to throw that out there. So no
Nope, that is
shade
a
at the arcade racers on mobile. I'm just saying that's a really good one.
And didn't they just recently rebrand it? Isn't it Asphalt Legends Unite now?
It is, yes. It is.
Yeah. So
I have hundreds of
same
hours in that game.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid,
Yep.
dude. I have a PC account like fully loaded. I have a Switch account fully loaded. I got a whole third account on my Xbox. I've played the fuck out of that game, dude. But that's unrelated. Continue with Gear Club, please. Jesus Christ.
Okay. But just real quick on that, the only thing that turned me off with that game a little bit was all the different currencies.
Yep.
And it does have a lot of microtransactions and stuff in it. But you can just play the game.
When I started, that was not the case. That's what I'll say. When that game initially came out, there was 2 currencies. And the nice thing about we're talking about Asphalt 9 here. The nice thing about that game is like once you kind of build your account up a little, which isn't too difficult, that's a game you can literally play and not like there's no hard line cutoff. There's no like timer mechanic where you run out of gas. Like you do run out of gas, but like once you get a full garage, you can continue to swap vehicles and play that game for hours and hours and hours, which is a massive turnoff for a lot of mobile games. So that game didn't have that issue. So anyways, the game's gone a weird direction as of late with the season pass things that they've added and the multiple.
Maybe we'll talk about that sometime.
We should.
Anyways, that one as well.
We should, but not right now. I'm sorry for cutting you off 50,000 times. Terrible.
No, it's totally fine, dude. I put part in that as well. So, like I said, this is currently just a Switch 2 exclusive. It is a Simcade racing game, essentially. Definitely more on the arcadey side of this one. So I couldn't even tell you where the first 2 games were set. Each one of them had its own like basically country or whatever that it was basically set in. But this one has 2 settings. You race in Japan and you race in Europe in this. So like your home base of your like Gear Club is in right outside of France, I believe. So that's kind of like your home base, but you're trying to branch out this club, and the next place your CEO or whatever chose was Japan. So they set up another club in Japan. So you do kind of fly back and forth and race in both locations. But it's got a couple new modes as well that weren't in the first 2. This version has, if you're actually watching the screen right now, it's a new mode called Highway Rush, and it reminds me a lot of that game that you covered, Cam, the motorcycle, maybe not as fast. Yeah, lane split. So you're basically just trying to get through traffic, not cause much damage. There's a couple different versions of Highway Rush. There's one where you literally you have a timer and you have to get to the finish line as fast as you can. There's another one that is timed, but the timing is a little bit more lenient, but you have to not cause the least amount of damage that you can. So that one's a little bit more strategic. You can take your time a little bit more, but your health bar is slowly ticking down throughout the course of the race. And to raise it back up, you have to do things like have a clean section, get a close call with another car, reach a certain top speed, and those things all refill your health bar. So it's a little bit more strategic. I actually prefer that one a little bit more. It's a little bit tougher, but
Mm-hmm.
I like, trying to weave in and out without causing any damage. This is what I was going to talk about next.
Sure.
On the screen, if you're watching, there is a whole garage system, and you can set up at like an engine department, a cosmetic department. There's a wind tunnel that you can set up, all kinds of different things to basically upgrade your vehicle. So it's a mix between racing, and then you can always go back to your garage, upgrade your car by literally like picking it up in the garage and like setting it down on
Oh,
to one of these things, and then you can work on the engine and stuff. It's pretty basic, but I just like that they're trying something not that other games haven't done this, but I like, kind of moving my car around the garage and basically working on it. So that's kind of fun. Now the obviously the Switch and the Switch I'm sorry, Gear Club 1 and Gear Club 2, um they were okay. Even this one is okay. It's not spectacular. It's fun. But it's not going to win any awards for greatest racing game. I will tell you that much. But the 1 and 2 only ran at 30. This one finally runs at 60. Is prettier than the first two, but it's nothing. It's no Forza or anything
right.
like that. It's just a fine looking racing game. It doesn't have a ton of cars. I think there's like 45 cars in this. But they're all fully licensed, so they definitely got the licensed vehicles. There are over 50 tracks, which I think is pretty
It's
cool.
pretty impressive.
Some of them kind of look the same.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything about this game is, as much as I have enjoyed playing it, is just kind of mid. It's just,
Fair.
I just love racing games, and I will play anything that's out there. This is just a mid so racing game on the Switch 2.
Yeah.
I mean, the
wrong.
reviews have I kind of dabbled. I just kind of wanted to look around and see what people are saying. And everyone kind of has the same type of take. They're like, it's fine, it's not bad, but
Right.
it's it's mid.
It's pretty. It's
And
pretty.
That's kind of how I felt.
Yeah, it's pretty sad us racing game fans are starved for games like we are. I mean, I'm the same way.
I know.
We'll talk about this in a little bit, but I'm working on a game for next week that I knew
Okay.
going into it was going to be bad. I knew going into it it was
Okay.
going to be. It's a game. Fuck it. I'm playing Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown right now because it's on PlayStation
I
Plus.
saw that.
That game. We'll have some words on
Say
that. We'll have some words on that next week. I'm going to cover it in detail. I just haven't played it enough yet to want to go into.
Like it blows. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's got some problems, but I'm playing it. We'll talk about Solar Crown next week. But yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat with that game right now. It's like with all of its problems. For somehow reason or another, I'm playing it. So
I think I know exactly what you're feeling.
Yeah.
And I did the same thing with that game, and I feel like I'm kind of doing the same thing with this one.
Right.
Honestly, though, I'm having more fun with this one than I did Test Drive, and I love Test Drive. Test Drive Unlimited 2 was just, or no, yeah, that's what it was called, right?
Yeah.
Test, yeah, dude, I loved that game.
Dude.
So I was pumped when I heard about the new Solar Crown, and then I played it, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh no is right. It's got a lot of oh no's. It's got a lot of oh no's. I'll have footage next week for you. But
like we'll talk about it.
Your Club 3. So the garage stuff that you're showing there, I wonder if any of that stuff's going to be what's coming to Horizon with all their factory building bullshit that they're trying to do. If they're going to try to replicate that in some way or something, just
it's
tying
possible.
that into. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's just a way of, instead of just going into a menu and being like, here's a better engine part, here's a this that. They just set it up in a garage, and you can literally move the car around and stuff.
Sure.
It's doing the same thing, just with a little bit more flair, I guess I would call it. So
yeah, I wonder if it's just a racing game thing that like we can tolerate mid. I mean, there's so many. Like, there's other genres I will get into. Like, I played Thymesia, which is a Souls-like, and that game was like as mid as could possibly be mid, and to the point that I dropped it. But I'll probably keep playing Solar Crown for another 10
Isn't
hours.
Isn't that weird?
I don't know what it is about the racing genre.
Yeah, same exact thing. And Gear Club 1 and 2 were not great, and I played a lot of both of them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just starving for them. We're starving for arcade racers. Go ahead.
One of the things I did want to touch on real quick about this, about like, you know, you're a up and coming racer and you've joined this club and the CEO is talking to you back and forth about what he wants you to do next, and you essentially get more teammates, and then there's not like cutscenes, there's just these little like images that come across with a picture of someone, and then there's some text. It's very, very basic. But they're talking to you, the player. You never are addressed in any sort of like, you don't have a name, there's no customization, there's no face. Even like if you're driving a convertible and they have the little like cutscene at the beginning where it's kind of zoom around your car, you barely even see, you just have a helmet. It doesn't even look like you have a shirt on. It's just like there's nothing to this character that I mean, it'd be different if it was just like, you know, we're a team and maybe you're racing one of the many team members, but you're clearly a person that joined this club, but there's just no mention of him outside of just talking to like a wall. I mean, you can't customize anything you can't even name your character.
Damn.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I mean, that's racing game stories are pitifully underdone. They're always crap. It's
just to get you from one place to the next.
Pretty much. I mean, I would love to see a racing game story done well. That has not happened yet, and I would be shocked if it ever does. I mean, like I said, they are kind of pieced together to get you from one race to another, so to speak. But how's the sounds in this game?
The sounds are actually pretty good. So I even though I played most of this in handheld, I did bring it down and play a little bit docked just to kind of hear the, you know, the bass and stuff. I got a pretty nice speaker setup down here. So it's got great sound. And then I even when I played it in handheld, I threw my headphones on and it's got very good sound. You can hear the cars coming up, you know, from either side of you. So yeah, good engine sounds. I've liked cars my whole life, but I don't think I could tell you the difference in engine sound from one car to another. But this game does at least have different sounds for different vehicles. I would assume they did some kind of recording on these engines so that they sound right. But yeah, good sound. Music is terrible. It's like okay, let me take that back. There's like an ambient kind of lo-fi beat stuff that plays like in the garage. That stuff's cool. The music that's played during the races is like a generic. There's like 3 radio stations in Japan and 3 in England or
France.
Europe or wherever it's set, France. And each one of those, it's 3 different ones in France and 3 different ones in Japan. And then there's like a rock station, like a EDM station, and I don't even know what the other one was. Just bad, like no licensed music. But like the rock stuff, like I paused it and I turned up I was like, I gotta hear what this song is, and it was just this like zero effort rock song that I'm like, what is this? So needless to say, during the racing, I basically have the music off. I like the sounds of the cars anyway. So
I mean, music's a fickle bitch nowadays, honestly, with getting licenses for music and stuff. So it makes sense. Unfortunately, it sucks. But for me, hot take incoming, I turn music off in every racing game I play. By default. I just do that by default because I want that fucking noise. I want that engine noise, baby. Pump it directly into my brainstem. So I shut for every Forza game, every racing game I can get my hands on, that music gets shut off immediately. So that wouldn't bother me.
And honestly, so I'm a big F1 fan, and I play the F1 games on my Xbox, and that it's more sim than it's arcadey a little bit, but it's
way
even
more
like
sim.
F1,
way more sim.
yeah, even F1 drivers will play it on stream to like get some practice in because the tracks are like completely to scale. Anyway, because it's more of a sim when you're racing, there's no music. Like you're just focusing on the tracks, the sounds, and everything. So playing those games for the last couple of years has really made me turn music off in most of my other race games.
I do it
off
all the time.
or very low.
Yeah,
like just to have something else there. But I definitely have the sounds of the vehicles, you know, as a highlight when I'm playing these games now. So
yeah, like I said, I shut that off. I want my engine sounds. Cool. Whoa.
Yep.
You're gonna have to talk about F1 if you've been playing that. I've been curious. I've been wanting to buy the new one. Are they out to 26? Did they release 26?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So they're still on 25.
Still on 25.
Cool games. Racing games are
Great.
cool, just like arcade games. Even if they're mid, they're kind of
sure
cool.
Are.
Gear Club Unlimited $349.99. A little bit of a discount price. I will say that feels a little stiff for the Gear Club series.
It is. It is. It's higher than both of the first two were at their release.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, there's a lot more effort in here with the visuals they have. It is incredibly better looking than the other two. The lighting is striking at times in here. So they did some work, but yeah, a little bit cheaper. This, have you seen this franchise go on sale ever?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one probably will too.
Yeah.
One other thing real quick on this. So the first two games got a lot of like post-launch support with patches and car packs and track packs and stuff. I would assume that this is going to be the same way. I mean, starting with 40 cars, the other two had more than that. So yeah, I think this will get some post-launch support as well. So
I mean, 40 cars is respectable, at least. I mean, we're spoiled by Horizon having 550 plus.
I know.
Of that 550 in Forza, half of them are fucking Jeeps and trucks and shit.
Yeah,
that
there's a lot of garbage in there too.
Before we move on from the racing game topic, you had a PS4, right? Or no?
Yep.
You played Drive Club?
I
fucking love Drive Club. I fucking love Drive Club.
Great.
That game got kind of shit on by like everybody for some reason, but I thought that game was awesome. I love Drive Club.
I don't even know if I knew that. Like the critical reception, I just loved it, and I didn't care what anybody else thought of that one.
I don't know what it was about that game. I kind of miss
great.
Drive Club. That game was super sick.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yep.
Boy, we got a lot of our system with racing games there, didn't we?
Yeah, we sure did.
Gear Club Unlimited 3, Switch 2 exclusive. This will probably not come anywhere else. I don't think any of the other ones have. So, no, I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so.
It was weird the way that they said like and a Switch 2. I thought I saw timed exclusive, but I could be wrong. And when I hear that, I'm like, well, so where else is this coming? This may end up just staying on.
I would be absolutely shocked if because Gear Club Unlimited 2 is Switch exclusive. So was the first one. Okay. I would be very interested if they took it outside. I'd be shocked though. Anyways, racing games, man. Hell yeah, racing games.